Charles grew up in Monaco in a family rich in love, not money. Karting demanded sacrifices, and his father, Hervé Leclerc, made every one of them without hesitation. Charles learned early that his dream was not his alone. It belonged to everyone who believed in him. As Charles climbed toward Formula One, Hervé's health faded. And in his father's final days, Charles told him something that wasn't fully true. He said he had secured a place in Formula One. He said it not to deceive, but to comfort, to let his father leave believing the journey was complete. Hervé passed away believing his son had made it. Only later did Charles truly secure his Formula One seat. From that moment on, every race meant more than points. It meant keeping a promise. Before his father, Charles had already lost Jules Bianchi, his godfather, mentor, and bridge to Formula One. Jules taught him how to race, how to survive the paddock, how to stay human in a ruthless sport. When Jules died, Charles lost more than a guide. He lost the person who would have understood everything that came next. So Charles did the only thing he knew how to do. He raced. For Charles Leclerc, racing was never just competition. After loss, it became communication. Some drivers raced to win. Charles raced to carry people with him. And that's when the world began to understand who he really was. Bahrain 2019. In Bahrain, Charles Leclerc wasn't driving like a rookie. He was calm, measured, almost distant. He took pole position and controlled the race like someone who had already lived too much life too early. Lap after lap, he built a gap, not with aggression, but with restraint. When the engine failed, the win was taken away. Charles didn't scream. He didn't slam the steering wheel. He just sat there. Because loss wasn't new to him. It had simply followed him onto the track. Spa 2019. That weekend, Formula One felt heavy. Antoine Hubert, Charles's close friend, died in a Formula 2 accident at Spa. The paddock went quiet. Drivers questioned whether they should even race. Charles didn't say much. On Sunday, when the lights went out, Charles drove like someone carrying a name in his helmet. Every lap was clean. Every defense was precise. Every decision was controlled. When he crossed the line to win his first Formula One race, he didn't celebrate. He pointed to the sky. That win wasn't for statistics. It wasn't for Ferrari. It was for Antoine.
First victory in F1. This one is for Antoine.
And everyone watching could feel it. Monza 2019. 1 week later, Monza. Ferrari's home. The loudest crowd. The heaviest pressure. Lewis Hamilton attacked again and again. Every lap, every braking zone. One mistake would have erased everything. Charles didn't crack. He defended like someone who had already learned how to hold pain inside without spilling it. When he won, the crowd erupted, but Charles remained composed. He wasn't racing for noise. He was racing for meaning. After 2019, the results didn't come easily. The car wasn't always there. The strategy wasn't always right. But Charles stayed, because walking away had never been an option. Austria 2022. Austria wasn't emotional. It was controlled fury. Charles was faster than everyone, but the car fought him. Throttle issues, reliability problems, constant pressure from Max Verstappen. Each overtake was clean. Each move was deliberate. 3 times he passed Verstappen. Not desperately, not wildly, like someone saying, "I'm still here." Monaco 2022. Pole position at home. This was the one. The streets he grew up on. The race that haunted him. Then strategy errors destroyed everything. Charles didn't shout. He didn't blame. He sat in the car afterwards, motionless. Some heartbreaks are too familiar to be dramatic. Silverstone 2022. At Silverstone, Charles raced wheel-to-wheel at full speed, knowing the odds weren't in his favor. This wasn't reckless bravery. It was refusal. Refusal to disappear. Refusal to be forgotten. Las Vegas 2023. Cold track. New circuit. Chaos everywhere. Charles delivered pole position like it was routine. Under the lights, when grip was low and mistakes were costly, he was ice cold. Because pressure doesn't scare someone who's already faced loss. Monaco 2024, years of failure, years of almost. Then finally, Monaco. No mistakes, no drama. When Charles won, it didn't look like happiness. It looked like release. Some victories don't make you jump. They let you exhale. Why the smile finally makes sense. Charles Leclerc smiles because racing taught him how to live with grief. Because winning didn't erase the losses, it simply carried them forward.